Hey, I haven't talked about this enough, okay? One of the things I've talked a lot about is the things that you guys are doing really well in your business. Now I'm going to share the mistakes that you're making, the things that you're not doing well, and I outline a lot of these in my book, by the way, 0 to 6 Figures. In case you haven't seen this, it's on Amazon. I would definitely grab it, okay? Dylan can add the link below, okay? Because what I want to talk about is there's certain mistakes that you're making. For example, most people, when you get a lead in your hand, you don't call it fast enough. True? Right? If that's you, I would love for you to share and be honest in comments below, like, yeah, I'm kind of lazy, right? Because that's really what it is. When you're not calling them fast enough, why not? Okay, I would say another big mistake is that outside of just calling slow is not calling enough, right? So I know big time agents that are taking 100 leads, they're splitting them up into groups of 25, and then they're working that group of 25, and they're triple dialing each lead. Boom, 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 boom. They're going through the 25. And then they go through the whole list again, another triple dial on every lead. Then they go through the whole list again, another triple dial on every lead. And what happens is they're calling 9 times on that batch of 25 over 90 minutes. So they saturate it way harder than you are, by the way, right? So too slow, and then you're not going the distance, right? It's like you're running part of the marathon, but you're quitting and just like tucking your tail between your legs and you're going home, and you're not finishing the rest of the race, right? Also, too, I really believe one of the best ways to book appointments that most of you are not doing or that you're not doing enough of is texting, right? Like when I text, for example, okay, as you see my 8% Nation pop socket, okay? When I text, I'm normally saying something that's introducing me, why I'm reaching out, and I'm asking a question. I'm making it very, very simple, right? So it may be something like, hey, my name's Cody. Appreciate your interest in this. I'm the local foot underwriter. It's my job to help you with this. What time of day is normally best to get you this information, right? Is it like Mondays or Tuesdays? Is it morning or afternoon, right? And I outline a lot of this in my book, by the way, too. Okay, but most people are not utilizing text. I think it's something Dylan, like 96% of text are read within a few minutes. That's pretty high. Well, I may not get that statistic. I may actually hurt that statistic because people are texting me right now, but technically I'm still seeing them even though I'm talking to you, right? So think about you when you receive a text. How often are you noticing, and how fast are you noticing that you received a text? I bet it's pretty high. Right? I bet it's pretty high. Okay, so most of you aren't utilizing texting as much as you should. Okay. Also, I really believe that when people are trying to close a deal, we are not asking enough. And what I mean by that is most of you are like, hey, would you like to take advantage of this? Would you like to do this? Which option would you like? And then they're like, I'm good. And you're like, okay, sounds great. Pack up my stuff. All right, have a great day, and you leave. Instead, I actually believe you should take them away from that for a second. You should warm them up a little bit more. You should talk a little bit more. You should explain a little bit more. And then you should come back around and say, now you can see why you should take advantage of this, right? Right? Like, is there a reason you wouldn't? Like, most people are asking, why would you do this, right? I like to ask, why wouldn't you? Like, it's a different way of thinking, right? That's a mindset. That's a book piece, by the way, okay? So when you think about asking enough, think about what the other mistakes you're making, right? Like most people, I would say a big mistake, as like a little bonus, I would say a big mistake that you're making is you want to succeed, but you don't know at what level you want to succeed at, right? It's important to know what level you want to succeed at, right? When we keep talking about success, okay, I want to succeed, but I don't know how much I want to succeed, right? Or really, I don't know how fast I want to succeed. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know the steps and the procedures and the processes or even the skills it's going to take to succeed, right? Like a lot of us don't know those pieces. I can tell you, more serious people, think about the most successful people in our industry or in the world. Do they have goals? Yes, right? Are they typically working out in the morning to get their energy up? Yes, right? Are they reading books and listening to audio books and putting good information in their brain? Yes, right? The question is, are you? Okay, we're talking about mistakes. These are mistakes, by the way, right? When you're not getting, when you're scrolling through Facebook and filling your head with negativity, or when you're reading, you don't read the newspaper. I don't know anybody that does, actually. But you may turn on the news at night, or your family does, and you sit there with your little TV dinner on your TV tray and you can just consume this global negativity. Now, do you think you're going to be positive the next day? I don't think so, right? But I believe this is a mistake because you control your positivity. You control your attitude. You control your actions. You control how often you call leads, how fast you call leads, right? You control if you text, when you text, why you text, how you text, and what you say. Okay? And then you also determine how many times you ask someone to buy and how you ask them. These are skills. That's why the Rising Star training program makes so much sense, right? That's why people are emailing me every single day, Cody@CodyAskins.com, to join this thing, because I can tell you, you need to develop the skills and get better and learn from others. So the question is, who's your mentor? Who are you learning from other than just me, right? It may be just me, which is fantastic. You may be like, dude, I'm consuming so much of your video content because I want to succeed at a high level and I want to win. Well, but then are you showing up every day and actually, are you violating these mistakes, or are you showing up and really trying to succeed? Okay, so I want you to ask yourself this, right? Like if you had to rate yourself on a 1 to 10 at the consistent level that you're committing at, what grade would you give yourself? Because Gary Vee says self-assessment, self-awareness is really, really important. And it is, because you need to know at what level you're succeeding at, how serious you are, and you need to be honest with yourself along the way. Dude, I'm not really trying as hard as I should. Let me be honest, okay? I'm not your therapist, by the way, right? I'm just a dude that's being honest with you about what mistakes people are making that I'm seeing every single week. Because we have sometimes we'll have 50, 100 agents on our weekly call every single week, right? What I see from all these people that are in this program is they're making a lot of mistakes. Like some of them don't even show up. When they do show up, they don't even turn their camera on. When they don't turn their camera on, they're less engaged. When they're on, but they never ask a question, they're afraid to speak up. Like, you got to get outside of your comfort zone to really win at a high level. So the question is, are you getting outside of your comfort zone? Most of us are not, right? Like, these are all mistakes. So let me recap. Some of the biggest mistakes: not calling people fast enough, not calling them enough times, which means you're not actually persisting. Not utilizing text is a big one, right? And then I gave you a bunch of extra bonuses, but I can tell you these are mistakes that you're making. These are mistakes that agents around the world are making, and they're mistakes that when you can identify and stop making them, you will start becoming more successful immediately. If you love this video, you know I got another one that you're gonna love. I got a video just to your right here. Click on that, it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it, and I'll see you in there. Which objection do you think agents struggle with the most early in a call? I'm curious what you guys are thinking, by the way, too. You feel free to comment.